Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul Standing. My name is Beth, and I bet you didn't think you'd be hearing from me this soon or with this voice. Um, I know that I sound terrible. I don't feel great. Um, yeah, weather is horrible to us right now. However, yesterday's video, I talked about how I was reading The Secret Next Door by Rebecca Taylor. I had gotten a couple chapters in and was enjoying it. Well, I got to page 104 and I'm done. Um, yeah. So it is like suburban mom drama. The big inciting incident thing, like the real one, which doesn't seem to be a big part of the story. It happens on page like 78, 79. But the most of the story is revolving around this woman, Allison, her husband, Justin, and their 5-year-old son, Andrew. Andrew has some sort of educational delay, maybe. I'm not really sure because I'm not going to proceed. And most of why I'm not going to proceed is because they went to a parent-teacher conference wherein the teacher informs Allison that her son has hit other students, has screamed in their faces, and she tried to email and they tried to call, and she sent pink slips home with the 5-year-old but never got anything back. So, maybe Allison needed to make sure that her contact information was correct, and she should have sent her son to pre-K instead of keeping him home, or, tried to educate him in some way. She didn't say it like that, but, it was implied like that. I am a teacher. Now, granted, I teach junior high and high school students, but that would never fly in any school I've ever worked in. You can't get a hold of the parents. You give it to administration, and the administration ends up finding the parents. They get it done if it's something like that. On top of that, the son had already come home and told his mom the teacher didn't like him. Something was going on. The kids were alienating him, and he was getting in trouble, and he wasn't really sure what was going on, but she called him hyperactive in front of everybody. Now you can say, oh my goodness, you're hyper today, but you can't just tell a kid you're hyperactive, you have ADHD, whatever. Part of it was the mom overreacting. Part of it was the teacher, and the teacher's excuse was, I've taught for 30 years. While I'm sure that there are some teachers who do this, I've been lucky enough to never work in a school with a teacher like that, or have my kid with a teacher like that. And as a teacher, I just feel like that was a terrible representation of who the vast majority of us are, and I refuse to continue in this book. I realize that the teacher is probably not going to be a huge part of the book, but between that and kind of the interactions and the portrayal of the main character's anxiety and all of that, I don't feel like it represents the majority of us who are teachers who suffer from anxiety, any of that. I feel like it's over the top in all the wrong ways. For that reason, I am DNFing it. I'm not halfway through. Normally, if I'm halfway through, I go ahead and give it like a 2-star. I'm not even going to rate it. I'm just DNFing this book. And I wanted to share that with you. Normally, if I DNF a book, I might tell you in a wrap up, or if I mentioned it several times, I'll be like, yeah, I never finished it. But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys about this because it has me livid enough to be pushing myself to speak. I whispered all day at school, guys. I spoke to them like this. Yeah. So you know how bad that book has me on it right now. All right, well, I'm going to go drink some hot tea. I hope you guys have a great evening. Maybe I'll talk to you again soon. Be safe out there. Bye.